so far, this has been the most devastating earthquake to hit Morocco because in the 21st century.
It's now been reported that over 1,000 people may have lost their lives after an earthquake struck central Morocco last night. The earthquake measured 6.8 magnitude, affecting the city of Marrakesh and others. Let's welcome to the show Dr Samir Bennis, the editor of Morocco World News, who's been reporting on the ground there, and he's on the line. Dr Samir, thank you so much for giving us your time.
My pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about the latest. We're now hearing that over 1,000 people may have lost their lives. What is the latest on the ground?
First of all, thank you for having me, and let me express my deep sorrow and condolences for the over 1,000 people who lost their lives following the deadly earthquake that hits Morocco overnight, especially the area in Marrakesh and near Marrakesh. So far as I know, I think that the death toll has risen to over 1,000 people, and several hundred people are injured. And the government has deployed a large-scale rescue operation to come to the rescue to people in the affected areas. The king instructed the Moroccan army to deploy all land and air assets in order to conduct this rescue operation in the best condition and help people and pull the people from the run.
Doctor, how difficult is it to get help to the areas that need it? Because we heard that the earthquake struck a central part of the country. The Atlas Mountains, for example, some of the villages and towns are quite high up. Is it difficult to get help to them immediately?
Yeah, this is the problem of this earthquake, because the epicenter of the earthquake is in the Atlas Mountains, and many of the villages are in the foothills of the Atlas Mountains are the most affected by the earthquake, and these areas are isolated and very difficult to access. Hence the king's decision to deploy helicopters and airplanes and also drones to come to the rescue of the people who are affected by the earthquake. So now the picture is quite confusing, because despite the fact that Marrakesh has been hard hit by the earthquake, thankfully the number of people who died there is not as high as we feared at the beginning. And the area that has been mostly damaged is what we call the Old Medina, which is the historic part of Marrakech, which was built centuries ago. And this is the area that has been mostly damaged by the earthquake, because most of the buildings there were built over 5, 6, 7, or 8 centuries ago, whereas the area that was built, the modern area, even though the earthquake was powerful and reached 7 magnitude, it did not really cause the major collapse of buildings, despite the fact that many buildings have been cracked by the earthquake. So far, we are just hoping that the death toll does not rise above 1,000 people or a few thousand people, because so far this has been the most devastating earthquake to hit Morocco, because in the 21st century, because the most devastating one struck Morocco in 1960. And it was of magnitude 5.7, and in Agadir, and it killed 12,000 people.
Gosh.
So far in the 21st century, this is the most damaging one, because and it exceeds the earthquake that struck Al Husima in February of 2004, which was of magnitude 6.2 and claimed the lives of 642 people. So we're just praying and hoping that the death toll will not raise and will not exceed couple thousand people.
Well, Doctor, I'm sure the thoughts of all of our listeners, with everybody affected in Morocco, and of course we all hope that the death toll stays where it's at now and doesn't increase any further. Dr Samir Bennis, thank you so much, editor of Morocco World News.